Night Live with Cat Carter. Get ready, set, let's go. Come on. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat.
Welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Cat Carter. How is everybody doing today? You know what? I done had a week. And I am just so glad that my brother is back because he's going to make it all better. The ambassador of instrumental soul is back in the house. Flutist or flautist, Darryl Evan Jones. So if you are here tonight, you are in the right place at the right time because we're going to be talking about his new project out, Resilient. And if you have not heard it yet, it is off the chain. Yes. And we're going to be having a conversation. So those of you that do not know who Darryl is, I don't know how you wouldn't, but just in case, we're going to be having a good conversation to learn more about Darryl. All right. So Friday Night Live is a positive platform where we come to inform, innovate, and inspire. And I'm going to get my brother on because the hour goes always too quickly when he comes on. Please welcome back to Friday Night Live, my big brother from the Tennessee area, the ambassador of instrumental soul, Darryl Evan Jones.
And the crowd goes wild. Yes. well, thank you. But one minor correction.
Oh Lord, I always mess something up.
No. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What did I do?
Not from Tennessee, you know that.
Oh, you're from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Oops.
Yeah, that's about as far from Tennessee as you can get. No, hey, nothing against Tennessee. I'm just not from Tennessee.
He's right.
I'm from the South.
He's right.
South Bronx. Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's definitely right.
Yeah.
Oops.
But it's all right. You meant well.
I did. Charge it to my head and not my heart.
There you go. As they say in the South, she didn't mean no harm.
You know how I get excited when the lights come on and stuff. You know what I be saying. Darryl, I am just so honored, first of all, to have you back on FNL. I'm so excited for you. Resilient.
Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Thank you so much.
Resilient is out, y'all. And the last time you came, we were doing pre-sales and all. Yeah. So now it's out.
It's out there. We've released the current radio single, which is Road Trip, and it's making its rounds. It's definitely getting folks' attention. In fact, I spoke to my radio promoter tonight before we came on, and he was giving me the rundown on certain key happenings and certain all stations are key, but with certain markets, stations that are really taking notice. And
wow,
man,
congratulations!
Thank you. It's such a blessing. It really is. We're gonna pardon the pun with Road Trip, but we're gonna ride this thing.
So, are you international?
Oh yes. Oh my God! Thank God. I'm so blessed. There's a chart in Spain. The first chart that anything from this record has been made an appearance is in Spain, and we entered the chart at last week. I think it was at 79, and this week we hit 52. So
steady climbing.
So yeah. So the hope and prayer is that next week we make another nice jump. I think hey Spain, Thank you. Thank you so much.
Spain. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Or should I say, gracias, España?
Look at you.
That's about all I know, though. Don't ask me much
Poquito
more than
español.
that. I ain't got much
¿Cómo
left.
está?
Eh,
Muy bien. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Buenos dias. Okay. All right.
well, I know that was good day, and that's all I got. So,
All right. Okay. All right. So for those of you that may not know Darryl, tell them a little bit about how you got started on the flute. You all have to hear this story about how his father bought. Let me just let him do it. Let me let him do it.
why do you
I'm sorry.
know this story?
I know the story. I know the story.
Okay. All right. So, what had happened was, I still remember the date. The date was December 24th, 1974. Yes, I was an old man.
Sure, get the calculator. He said 1974.
You don't
I'm
have
sorry.
to. Next
Okay.
month I'm 58. Yeah, 58. So, it was a foregone conclusion that I was going to be a musician because all the rest of the family, except at the time my younger brother, because if I was 8, he was only 5, maybe 6. Foregone conclusion that I was going to be a musician. Everybody else was. Mother's a singer, father's a musician, 2 older brothers musicians. And my mother sang in the church choir, and my father and my brothers, they were the core of the church band. So I flute was nothing against it, but it was not my first choice. I wanted to play something really cool like drums. Couldn't do that because my older brother already played drums. And then I wanted to play the organ, but we lived in the projects and we didn't have the money or the space for a Hammond, so that was out. Um, and then I knew somebody who was a friend of mine. He was 10 years older than me, but he was out of DC. His name was Anthony Thompson. Incredibly good on the flute. I'm just amazing. And to the point where he almost made it look cool because flute for a boy back then, not
Right. I understand.
that's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
thing. But so because and I never considered sax, trumpet, anything else. Um, Decided on flute. So December 24th, 1974, Pop came home from work, and he was a sanitation man in New York, and had my first flute. I still remember the brand. It was a Normandy. How can I forget Normandy? Um, and it somehow it was just meant to be. I never got dizzy blowing it or anything like that, and it just became my natural musical voice.
I'm curious about that. Like with the flute, does it take a lot of energy, blow energy?
I guess so. I mean, and I'm saying that because I've been playing it for a minute, so I'm not really sure. It kind of does because of all the woodwinds. It's technically a woodwind, though it's made of either nickel, silver, or gold. Mine is silver. Um, it is the only woodwind, flute, piccolo, and the variations of flute where there is no resistance. There's no reed. So the circular breathing thing, no, they do that with reed instruments. So I don't know which one really takes more wind per se. Um, I do know that they both have their nuances with your embouchure, your mouth muscles. But beyond that, I'm not really sure because I don't have any experience with the other woodwinds.
Have you named your flute?
I would not do that because that would be odd for me.
So you have a silver. Can we see it? Because the reason why I'm asking is like saxophonists, when they blow, they put the piece in their mouth. But
Yes,
when you play, it's like your lips are right over the. I
your
don't
lip.
know. Like you don't have to put it in your mouth. It's almost like you whist. I always thought you were like whistling in there. I didn't know what you were doing.
It's you're not quite whistling because you have to apply pressure with your bottom lip to what's called the lip plate. So here's my
Can you
current
give us a lesson right quick?
a lesson. Well,
Yeah,
okay,
we're
so
looking.
wow, wish you weren't, but all right.
See, you all see the hole right there? It's like, okay.
See that? See that?
Mhm.
So this is called the lip plate, and this from here up is referred to as the head joint. From that point down to here is the body, and this is called the foot.
Oh,
So every flute has to have at least what's called a C flute. I'm sorry, C foot. With the C foot, it means you see these 3 keys here.
Mm-hmm.
They would only have that much. You must at least have that because it has to go down to middle C. Intermediate and pro model flutes will almost always have a B foot. So I can go below middle C with this key here, right? So
So when you blow, are those opening up the foot? Are the feet opening up down there when you blow?
no, they're already open. You have to close them. There are
Oh.
the majority of the keys on the flute, you have to close to change the tone. An
Oh.
exception is, for example, back here, when I press that with these fingers closed, that's my G sharp. So this is always spring loaded closed. This guy here is spring loaded closed. And we usually keep our pinky on there anyway. The only time you don't want to do that is if you're trying to play a D, because if you put your pinky on that and you play a D, it becomes an E flat. Right.
Okay.
So when you play the flute, you put your lip just about to the edge of the hole on the lip plate, and you apply pressure. And here's the difference. So if you just kind of whistle, it's like I'll just do a C, as opposed to.
Oh, I hear the difference.
So when you apply the pressure and really use the muscles in your embouchure, you can hear and feel that rich resonance come out of the flute. Otherwise, it sounds very thin and tinny.
I've just always been curious.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've seen you. I mean, you've been to our concert. You was one of our headliners at the concert. So I've seen you play. I've seen you play live. I've seen you play.
Yeah.
I was just always curious. I never really understood the flute. Like,
And if you remember the concert, there's something very, very key happened at that concert after my first song. I know you probably don't remember this.
I don't. I was I was all over the place.
Gosh, and I'm mentioning this because I do something that if my flute teacher was around, they would probably smack my hand for. I cannot, now it's sugarless, but I cannot play my flute without gum in my mouth. I must have gum in my mouth. It's a big no-no, but I have to do it. Now, normally it's a no-no because
you might choke. You might swallow.
No, that's not why. No, that's not why at all.
Oh,
no. It's because usually it would be sugared gum, and sugared gum. What you can't see is, you see these holes in my keys?
No, hold on.
Let's see.
Yes.
Okay. Underneath them, what you can't see is they're like felt padding. And from the saliva mixing with the sugar, it rots these things out way ahead of time. So that's why you don't do sugared gum. And it's not good for the wall, inside wall of the instrument anyway. But I get cotton mouth so fast when I play. I must have something in my mouth. And the only thing safe is sugarless gum. So I'm literally chewing gum while I'm playing my flute. I don't know anybody else that does that because it's so
wow.
weird. But I have to do that. So I hearkened back to the concert we did, and I did one song, and I struggled through that song because it was literally like somebody shoved cotton in my mouth. And I can drink all the water I want. It would not make a difference. To be honest, so here's our secret. Don't tell anybody.
Okay, we won't say nothing. Nope.
It's my nerves. I'm so nervous on stage, and it just drives me out. So I have to chew gum to combat.
But the nerves is only like for the first couple of minutes, then you're fine, right?
No, it's the whole time on. It's
really.
I have terrible stage fright. Terrible. But I won't run from it.
Right.
Did you say brave? No.
No, I said wow, and Karan says wow. You can't tell it because you can't tell it.
Yeah, I've got terrible stage fright. I've never liked being the center of attention. I don't like when people focus on me, and that sounds really odd coming from a performing artist. But for me, here's what I do. Anything I'm afraid of, I imagine in my mind it's this big, hideous monster. And that monster literally feeds off fear. So if I run from it, then I exude all this much more fear, and he keeps growing bigger and bigger and stronger. So I may never defeat that monster, but I'm not going to run from it.
That's right.
So that's
I can kind of relate.
yeah.
Like, so I'm kind of introverted, and I'm trying to do better. But
You're
like,
okay.
like when I used to MC,
Yeah.
I have MC'd in a long time, but I used to MC concerts when I was at the radio station, and you get out there and people hear you on the radio, and I would get nervous too. Or even the first day of class, I'm a professor. I teach. Like that first day, I don't know what that is, and you wouldn't believe it because I'm sitting here talking on a, it's crazy, but I get it. But
Yeah.
mine goes away. It doesn't stay like the whole time. It's like maybe a couple of minutes and then I'm good.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure because I'm not on stage right now. So I'm not really sure how long it stays. It could be there and just feels buried over time throughout the performance,
Yeah.
which I think is what happens. And it is very odd that someone like me um, is I'm not an introvert. I'm an extrovert. So it's really odd for someone like me to have that kind of phobia. But it kind of is what it is. But I said one of the fears was how. Yeah, public speaking. Oddly, well, and for me, public speaking is not my issue. I would feel way more comfortable. In fact, I did this for a year and a half. I was what we call a tech ops instructor. I was paid by a major airline to fly around the country and fly around the world and teach the Boeing 757 to other. I'm a licensed aircraft mechanic to teach it to other aircraft mechanics. Because of my passion for the Boeing 757, I could talk about it to no end and fully comfortable. I don't know why I'm not as comfortable on stage otherwise musically. I really don't know why. I never bothered to really try to figure it out that much.
You don't think it's because you might mess up, but we wouldn't know if you messed up.
I would. I'm my biggest critic. I
Too.
try not to let it become analysis paralysis. Um, a lot of people who've worked with me, they refer to me as a perfectionist, and I'll take a page out of Barbara Streisand's book because I remember when I think it was Dick Cavett or someone said that to her, and she said, "No, I'm not a perfectionist because perfection is unattainable.
Wow.
I'm an exceptionalist because that is attainable." So I'm learning. Believe it or not, you can teach an old man. Yes, you can. So I'm learning more and more to embrace certain mistakes or certain imperfections. I'll call them that within a live performance. Because I just did Sunday night. We just did a show Sunday night, and there were several missteps by different ones in the band. And I remember taking one of them and actually focusing on it to make the song turn. And that's what happened. And I don't remember what song it was, but whatever song, in fact, this was a cover song I was doing. And whatever the cover song was, I believe it was an R&B song. And all of a sudden it became reggae. And I had never played reggae on stage before. So
wow.
I'm trying to be flexible to some degree, but to me, details matter. Yeah, I won't go on that soapbox about what I saw the other night on a certain network. But anyway, you almost got me. You almost got me.
Okay. Well, we lost a couple of cool people this week. We lost
James.
Yeah, we lost James.
Then Frankie.
James Earl Jones.
Yes.
And we also lost Frankie Beverly.
Yes.
And I really like Frankie Beverly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to I'm going to put a slide up. I put this up, I think, a week or so ago. I hope it wasn't you. And this is a Frankie Beverly and May song, and I'm going to see if you can figure it out.
See, you didn't. This is It's joy and pain, but that's not fair. You didn't warn me. You didn't
Oh,
say we were going to do this.
no, I don't do that. I just throw it out there.
I see. Yes.
Did I do this one with you?
Yes, you did. This is twice now. That's just dirty.
Yeah. So there's
And that's
joy
a
and
great,
pain.
that's a great song. My God, that really is a great song.
Did you get a chance to go to any of his concerts? I've known people that have been to like 5 concerts, and I
This is the
wish.
crazy part. Not only have I never made it to one of his concerts, I was a backline tech for 2 years in DC, and he must never have come to DC in 2 years because I would have worked his show. Of course, that depends on which promoter, yada, yada, yada. But in 2 years, never worked a Frankie Beverly show.
Wow. Well, I got a couple of things I'm going to be giving away today. I'm giving away 2 of your CDs, and I have to give away. So last week I was on a women's trip. We went to go see Queen Esther. So I had a Nigerian author on here that we pre-recorded. Did you get a chance to see it?
I did.
I have one of his books. I'm going to give it away. So let's take a quick break and give something away. All right. All right, Darryl, don't say nothing. What was the name of one of the earliest cats in animated movies? Felix the cat, Garfield, Tom, or Sylvester? If you know the answer, put it in the comments. I know you know what it is. Yeah. We'll find out who the one is later. All right. You want to listen to one of your projects? I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to listen to The Grind. Tell us about The Grind.
The Grind, I'm trying to remember if it's track 3 or 4.
It is
On Resilience.
3.
It's 3.
Yes.
The Grind is so far, and it probably will only be the only one, is the only song on the album that we actually shot a video for, a location / performance video. We shot this down in South Florida, and The Grind itself is a song about, everybody remembers, well, hopefully everybody remembers the expression, hey, stay on your grind. It's that thing you're working really hard for, something you're really dedicated to achieve. And that's what The Grind is about.
That's an encouragement.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets so hard you want to give up, but you got to keep it going. You got to keep grinding. So yeah, that's pretty cool right there.
Encouragement to myself, even, believe it or not.
I know that's right. Me too. All right, let's check it out.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
love that song.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're so kind.
Be- Before we start, I want to give some special shout outs. I have several um, major players in the game that really promote indie artists.
I see that.
They're hanging out with you, and
Yeah,
I'm just so
I want
elated
to
and
shout them out too.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one is Rose Lady is here. Edmonds
Rosie.
is here. She's hanging out with us.
Yes.
Also, Keith the Gilchrist is
What's up,
hanging out
Keith?
here with us.
Yes.
And my sister Sabrina Taylor is
My sister.
in the house. No,
My
that's my
sister.
sister. No,
That's
no,
my
that's my
sister.
sister.
My
No,
sister.
that's my sister. So if you all don't know who Sabrina Taylor is, she interviews some major artists as well. You guys have to check her out. She's on Mondays. I can't catch her all the time because I'm teaching all day, but I catch her sometimes. But you all have to check her out. And then I be getting on there trying to get her interview questions and stuff and all that stuff because she's pretty good. Yeah. So want to send a shout out to all of them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and Darryl tonight. All right,
Oh, that's
Darryl.
sweet of her. See, you see how she leveled the playing field. She said, "I love you both. Love you too, Sabrina."
Love you too, Sabrina. She's so sweet. She's such a sweetheart. And she's also, I mean, she's like doing radio. She's on all the radio stations. I'm like, I'm a little jealous. I gotta work at the school, but she's doing the darn thing. I'm like, whoa, go
Yeah.
ahead, sis. I'm so excited for her and
Yeah.
happy for her. You all check her out Mondays. I believe she starts at, I want to say 7:30. Is it 7:30? Is it 8?
Sounds right.
Yeah, about 7:30. Yeah. So she's really and I think she's got Mesa coming on next. I was like, oh, that's my girl Sabrina. Yes. 7:30. 7:30. Thank you, Sabrina. Yes. All right, Darryl.
Yes.
You want to find out? We want to find out who? Do we have a winner? Oh,
Yeah. You have a winner.
Okay, hold on, Darryl. Let me see. All right, Darryl. What is the answer? What is the name of one of the earliest cats in animated history in animated movies? Which one is the earliest?
The earliest, to my recollection, because I remember the big band music from the 40s, has to be Tom.
No.
Who's before Tom?
Felix the cat.
Well, I remember.
The wonderful,
good God, he's
wonderful.
that old?
1919.
Y'all doing
That's
some
what the trivia said.
World War I stuff. I didn't know. I really know Felix predated Tom.
Felix the cat.
Well,
the wonderful, wonderful
I
cat.
remember Felix. I love Felix. But
Cheryl, do we have a winner?
Yes, we do.
So this winner is going to get Peter Okwokwa's Escape from the Unseen Dungeons. Who is our winner?
It is Earl St. Gerald.
Miss Gerald. I got a book of poems coming your way. Congratulations. All right, you all stay tuned. We're giving away some Darryl Evan Jones CDs next.
Amy had a question.
Amy,
you see Amy's question?
Huh?
Amy had his question.
Amy, oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't in the comments. Here I come, Amy. Hold on. Here I come.
Says, what's the hardest thing to do on the flute?
What's the hardest thing to do on the flute? I know on the sax playing, the high notes can be hard. Is that same with the flute?
The highest note that I can cleanly play is 4th octave D. If you look at certain programs, notation programs, if they deem it to be outside what they consider the normal range of the flute, they'll start shading the notes to gray or red. That D will be red, but it can, in fact, I've recorded a song playing that 4th octave D. It's harder to hit depending on where you initiate it from.
The D?
Yes, that 4th octave D. The C is really not hard. The C
can
sharp.
Can you do a demonstration so we can see?
So here is, I'm going to call it middle D because it's the D above middle C is here. Then there's. Now go an octave above that, and I might shatter glass.
No, we don't want to do that.
Yeah. So the hardest thing on the flute, and I think that depends on the player. I think what may be challenging to one person might be easy to another. But that's a good question. But yeah, the high notes can be challenging, especially depending on how you approach the note.
Okay. Who would you like to collaborate with that you haven't with already?
Oh, that's such a loaded question. There's so many wonderful people out there I would love to collaborate with, and it crosses genres. That's what makes it difficult for me. I
Mhm.
mean, um, it okay. So in the broad jazz world, the and there are many people I would love to collaborate with, but the one person I think who could push me hardest would be Herbie Hancock.
Oh,
Um,
wow, you went back.
I'm not sure how many brains the man has. Um, but then I could go, like I said, across genres, and I would love to collaborate. If we look at, for example, um, hip hop, though he hasn't been doing as much as he has in the past,
Hmm.
I would love to see what Timbaland and I could do together.
Justin Timberland.
No, Timberland.
Oh, Timberland.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing against Justin. Hey, yo, Just, you want to do something, man? Let's do it. Um, there's oh gosh, there's so many. There's just so many. If I could maintain my composure while being in the studio working on something with Shaka, that
Chaka
would be.
Khan.
Oh gosh, she's my
Chaka
favorite
Khan.
female singer.
Chaka
Yeah,
Khan. Chaka Khan.
yeah. Shaka
Chaka.
or Patty Austin. Shaka or Patty. I love
Yeah.
them both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'm all over the place with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's give one of your CDs away. This is the brand new Resilient. It's still hot off the press and in the plastic.
Ain't plastic. Wee.
Here is the question.
Uh-oh.
Since it's Friday the 13th,
Very good. Very, very good.
what was the name of the famous camp in the
Ooh.
Friday the 13th movies?
Ooh, I know I got this one. I missed on Felix, but I got this one. Go ahead, y'all. I'll wait.
I remember going to that foolishness. I was teenager going with my first boyfriend. We were at Evergreen. It was an Evergreen Plaza movie theater by the house, and I was so scared. I couldn't even watch it. I was like this the whole time.
Really?
The guy with the hockey mask running all over the place, and that's all I heard. That's when you knew something's about to happen.
Nobody knows. No. Oh, Rosalady. Wait. Darryl and Najee. Oh, hey, Rosalady. Yes, that's a good one. That is a good one. Najee.
Let me see Rosa. What she say?
Yeah, that would.
Najee's performing now, so she's watching us and Najee because she loves you, Darryl.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
Thank
Rose
you.
Lady's so sweet.
Thank
Yes,
you
she
so
is.
much.
And
Yeah,
Amy's
Najee,
cracking up.
That would be dope. that would definitely be dope. Especially, and I hear he is, especially if he's as cool as Mary Meadows is. And I bring up Mary Meadows because I actually had the opportunity to share the stage with Mary Meadows. He called me up to play a solo with his band, the Black Pearl Band, and you can see videos certain places online. There, he's standing there, and there I am. I'm at the mic jamming with his band. So yeah,
Wow.
I get the feeling Najee is as down to earth and cool as Marion.
Yeah.
I've been told so.
I like Najee too. Yeah.
She has no idea the name of the camp. Well,
I
thank you.
can't believe y'all don't know who was in what the name of the camp was in Friday the 13th.
I know.
Did I stump him?
I think you did.
Elder Daughter said, "Next question."
Okay, wait. I'll answer it first.
No, you can't answer. We gotta give them time.
But nobody knows the answer.
They know the answer.
They don't know the answer.
Okay,
After that one.
So, okay, Darryl, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let's do another song, and then if they don't figure it out by then, I guess I'll let you tell them.
So you're going to let them Google it. That's what you're giving them time to go Google it.
They don't know. They
Do they remember the question?
I think they remember the question. It was a
whisper it. Donna said whisper it. Okay, I'll whisper it right now. Ready? Did you hear it? I said it. I said it.
I'm ready to go for a ride, Darryl.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
go on. Wait.
No, don't Google that, Joe. Florida Stan. The question was, what was the name of the place that they were at in the movie Friday the 13th? That was the question. I almost said something that would have given it away, but that was the question.
Yeah, I'm ready for the ride. I'm ready to go on the ride, Darryl.
Let's ride.
You want to talk about this a little bit before I put it on
The
here?
ride is so that's a jam from the Relentless album that was produced out in California by Alexander. He's going to kill me. Andre Alexander. I'm so used to calling him Dre. I can't remember his real name. Andre Alexander. He actually was from, I believe, the Navy band. He served in the military. And if you ever look on YouTube, if you search Darryl Evan Jones Summertime, the guy playing the main keyboard on there is Andre Alexander. So a few years later, we got together and I wrote The Ride. He produced it. And The Ride is kind of a close cousin of Road Trip.
Which is on here.
Which is on, right. So the ride is about, it's really about enjoying the journey, enjoying the ride. That's what the ride is. I won already, so I'm not playing. Oh, okay, yes.
All right, let's check it out. I felt like I was going on a ride, Darryl.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't speed. Uh-oh. We got a debate going on in the house. We got a debate. So before I answer the question of that debate, I'd like to ask a question myself
Mhm.
because this is the person that actually started the debate. So this person mentioned Jethro Tull. I hope everybody knows Jethro Tull was not the guy. Jethro Tull was the band. So, does anybody know the flutist of Jethro Tull? Hmm?
Dun, dun,
I was going to
dun,
do the same
dun,
thing. I really
dun,
was. I
dun,
was about to do it.
dun, dun, dun,
And don't
dun,
Google it. No, either you knows it or you don't.
Let me see.
Okay, nobody knows it. Nope, that's not Love It. It's Ian Anderson. So most people they refer to Jethro Tull thinking that's him. It's not his name. That's the band's name. Anyway, so the debate in the house right now is it flutist or flautist? It's an ever raging debate, like which came first, the chicken or the egg, which I find so simple. But anyway,
I
so
was gonna ask you that, like, because I say flutist, sometimes I say flautist, but
yes,
usually everybody else says flautist. But I
well,
don't think they're wrong. I mean, but
they're not wrong.
you tell me.
They're not wrong. Neither is wrong. They're both right, and neither is wrong. Here's why. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at
Typically,
Elder Donna.
typically on the jazz, on the non-classical side of the house, it's more commonly referred to as flutist. On the classical side of the house, it's always referred to as flautist. Now, I've said this before, but for those who missed it, there was a guy named Jean-Pierre Rampal, one of the all-time greats, and he was asked that question in an interview. So, is it flutist or flautist? And Jean-Pierre Rampal replied, "Well, I don't play a flout." So, but still, for the record, both are correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. For our do we have a winner? Did somebody get it right?
Yeah, they Googled it.
Uh
At
They
least she
did.
was
They
honest.
said they Googled it. They put it in the chat.
They were honest.
what's the answer, Darryl?
Camp Crystal Lake.
Wait, what did you do?
I did this sound effect a little too fast though, but I did this. It sounded like I was laughing rather than the.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
I heard it, but I didn't see you because I had the screen up.
My bad.
Mm-hmm. So she Googled it, but she did get it right.
Yeah.
Anybody else get it?
No, everybody else gave up.
Are we giving it to Amy?
Sure.
Darryl says sure. Well,
But
this is what my media director said.
Amy, hopefully you have a CD player in your car, and then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to play it in your car with your windows down and as volume as loud as you can stand it. That's what you're going to have to do. That's the deal. Just saying.
In the spirit of disseminating the CD to the masses, I will yield to our guest.
Thank you, media director. Karan said, I said Camp Crystal Light.
I saw that. I almost busted out laughing, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I saw it before. I'm like, really? Can't put the light. All right.
Okay, this is the last question. I have another CD to give away. What does Darryl Evan Jones do to help his nerves when he goes on stage? If you were listening, he said it. Okay. All right. So do you have any upcoming events or anything that's going on that you can share with us?
We're still in the process of building my calendar, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm mostly focusing right now on the promo end of stuff. And there are a couple of things in the works, still production wise, believe it or not, that have nothing to do with this album per se, but trying to keep fresh sounds in front of the people. So right now there's Road Trip. Very soon, God willing, there will be Resilient. And then something very, very special we're looking to do in February, but I won't let that out yet. I do have a CD player in car. I'll play it loud. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Amy. Play it loud, not obnoxiously loud where you're like, interrupting your heart rhythm, but play it loud. Now, someone did answer your question. Warning, you will keep that CD on repeat. Oh, that's so sweet, Rose Lady. I love you. Thank you.
Daryl is all in the comments. Let me put this on the screen. They're like, what is he talking about?
Remember, last time I couldn't see them. So now I can see
I'm
them.
gonna pull it so you
Oh,
can't see.
shoot. I can see all this. All right, so I got Deborah, and then wait, I saw someone else say it too, though.
Charlene.
Yes, I see Charlene. She was first. Now, they're both right. They're both right per what you said. Now,
But if I said be specific,
no,
I didn't say that.
Ask the question again.
What did I say? I said, what does Darryl Evans Jones do to help his nerves at concerts when he's playing at concerts? I think I said something like that.
Okay. Well, you're right.
I'll get the CD for my cat too.
I think of giant possums. Where did that come?
What is going on?
Are y'all drinking tonight?
Do you? What is going on?
Okay, so all right, so y'all can go with that because that's what Kat said. But the gum doesn't actually calm my nerves; it just keeps my mouth wet so I can play. We never actually, because you never actually asked me.
You're
what
so
I do to calm my
technical. You're right, though.
Yeah, because actually, to calm my nerves, I take a hit of whiskey. I'm serious as a heart attack.
Cheryl said they'll do it.
Yep. It's all good then. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was her car. I'm glad she clarified that.
Thank you,
my cat. No. San Diego. Who's in I just saw something in San Diego. Who's in San Diego?
Do you ever come to San Diego?
I have. Oh my God, I haven't been to San Diego at all.
Me either.
In probably 27 years or something. I would love to come back to San Diego. So shameless plug here, you all. Whatever city you're in, I encourage you, reach out to your smooth jazz radio station and reach out to your jazz venues and promoters and tell them, I want my Darryl Evan Jones.
There it is.
Exactly like that.
Oh, by the way, one more shameless plug. Please be sure to go on Facebook and follow me at Darryl Evan Jones Music. Darryl Evan Jones Music. Thank you so much.
SIUE 88.7.
Wait, what city is that? What?
Edwardsville, Illinois.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How far is that from Chicago?
It's not far at all. It's not far from me.
It's not.
I've heard Costello on there. I've heard a couple of people on there already.
So y'all see, you all don't realize the power you have. You organize your friends and you email, you hit these people up and you demand of them.
Hey, Stamp Keeper.
I want to hear Darryl Evan Jones. I asked about Chicago because my mother-in-law is in Chicago, and I love my mother-in-law. So y'all arrange something up there. I'll be there.
All right. Okay, so we got 3. I was looking for gum or chewing gum or sugarless gum. We had 3 people that said it. Who's the winner, Cheryl? Oh, you got a winner yet? She's still working on it. Okay, while she's working on that, Darryl, I just want to thank you so much again for giving of your time. I know you're very, very busy, and I just really appreciate you. And we always have a great time when you come and hang out with us on FNL. Best wishes on your Resilient project.
Thank you.
Best wishes as you continue climbing the charts over in Spain. He is international now, you all. And when time permits, please come back and hang out with us again. What I want to do is I want to end the show with Thrive, but I want to give you an opportunity to say something, and we still have to find out who the winner is. So you got a winner? Charlene, the Step Keeper. Charlene, this is yours, honey bunny. All right.
Enjoy.
Yes. Okay. So, Darryl, I'm going to let you have a few words, and then I'm going to end it with Thrive. So, it's an audio, you guys. So, tell us a little about that, Darryl, and then
Okay.
we're out of here.
So before Thrive again, Kat, thank you honestly. Thank you for having me here again. I think this might be my fourth time. I think, but I'm running out of fingers to count with. But I think it's my fourth time, and I look forward to a fifth, and so on.
And another concert.
And absolutely.
It's coming. It's
Great,
coming. I had to get
great.
out of school and stuff, but I'm getting ready to do another one.
All that school stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for all you do, and then for all the wonderful people that you have introduced me to. It's all a blessing. And speaking of blessings, I really thank Jesus for everything.
Yes.
Because it's amazing what he's doing in my life. It's just amazing. So thank you all for joining us tonight. And this song, Thrive, this should be the last song on the album. You will not hear this on radio, I don't believe.
Yep, it's the last song.
It's the last song on the radio, and on the album rather. And Thrive, because it's on Resilient, I decided to end the album with that, because the intent is, once you experience all these nuances on your journey, the goal is, of course, to thrive in your excellence and in your accomplishments. So I hope you all enjoy this. This is very different. I'm going to tell you now, it's very different.
I don't even know if I've heard it. Let me check it out. Here it is, y'all. This is audio. That's nice.
Thank
So
you.
Darryl,
Yes.
I heard all kinds of different instruments in there.
Yeah.
And Cheryl was over here playing guitar and oh
Yeah. We loaded it up. You got to remember, I'm classically trained. So the
you that's
orchestra,
right. You
oh
really
my
are.
God, there's nothing like playing in the orchestra. And from the flute vantage point, everything else is around you. So you get to hear all the violas could be way over there and you can still hear them, so I try to incorporate as much, not over instrumentation or over production, but I try to incorporate as much instrumentation into the music as I can, because I love music. Kat, you there? Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all can hear and see me. I lost Kat. I don't know if y'all lost me. Somebody say something. Cat froze. Yeah, I thought so. Well, in the meantime, since it's us, we can see you. Yeah, I'll behave. So what you want to talk about? Anything. Good, ask me anything. We see you. I don't see you, but you see me. Yeah, Cat lost her signal, I think. Keith. Yeah, good. Just ask me something. I mean, I'm here. So you are in charge. this was not a mutiny, I promise. I promise it wasn't. I actually thought I lost signal. But in the meantime, since it's just here, I won't tell Cat. Y'all can say or ask anything you want, honestly. Oh, so what brand of flute do I play? Well, I started with a Normandy. Um, but I wish I could, but with her not here, I don't have that control thing. Um, no, I ooh, I would love to. You know what? Let's try it. I'm going to try. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try something. Let's see. I'm going to try to play you all something from the album until Kat comes back. Hopefully, we get her back, because I'm not trying to commandeer her show. Yeah, let's do this. Kat's calling me for some reason. All right, let's try this. All right, while I check with her, y'all still got me? When was the last time I was in St. Louis? Dear God. I know it's pre-COVID, because I was there for an event that, what's his name? The guy, the Shark Tank guy, Damon John was there. That's the last time I was there. Normally sign off at 8. Oh, okay. So hey, we can call it a night, y'all. Cat's internet went down. Yeah, I thought so. Or here's what I'll do. If y'all, she's telling me to sign off. Okay, cool. Then I'll do the Def Jam. God bless you all. Good night. See you next time.